Alrighty then. Welcome back to Mostly Moist, my current oxygen not included playthrough. And as you can see, oh, nice. Got a big old tablet. I don't like taking tablets, and they got that down their neck. Well done, Bubbles. Very good. We'll start the episode with a printable. Let's have a look. We might need some oxalate at some point. Let's have some oxalate. Okay, and someone, actually, I've just realised, someone told me that I need to put my oxalate underwater. So let's see where I put it. Because it ain't there. I can't remember where I put it. So that's an excellent question, isn't it? There, I put it there. Excellent. Alright, so you are bleachstone, aren't you? If I recall. Yes. So you actually are going to become oxalate. Oxalate. Great. Copy your settings, paste them to there, and then you cannot have oxalate. Boop. Good, and that should drop it down. So that should hopefully do that. Let's just mop this up while we're at it. Did they put any down there? Who knows? It's probably going to ebb itself away. We've probably only got about 6 bits of it anyway. We've got 100 kilos. That is just that 100 kilos. So put that underwater. The other stuff has disappeared, obviously. So there we go. Right, let's just sweep up some stuff. Right, okay. Anyway, I'm doing what I'm normally doing, which is immediately starting wibbling around. And wibbling around is a real thing. Okay, that egg still hasn't grown yet. And when I say grown, I mean incubated yet. But that's going to be another little pip to go around in there. And this hugging peep squeak or whatever it's called is looking after the arbitraries in here. So that's good. Right, last episode, we completed this so that then we're pumping this water out. We're now putting this salt water into here, turning that round, that goes around, yada, yada, yada. If you've been here before, then you'll know that there's a horrendous, well, most things are horrendous, but this is a horrendous way of moving liquids around. And we also sent off our rocket again. Let's see how far that's through. We boosted it, or because my father comes from Norfolk, or I come from Norfolk in the UK, boosted it. So you have welly boots on a boat. It would actually, in Norfolk, would be welly boats on a boat. Yeah, it's very complicated. Anyway, this is still rocketing. We could speed it up by allowing mission control again, I suppose. But we need to catch when that when that rocket is going to come back, which is in a cycle's time. So I'm making a mental note, and now we'll immediately forget. We are collecting petroleum very slowly because we've only got a ton of it at the moment in here in preparation for the petroleum rocket, which I'm zooming around. Here we are nearly, we've nearly researched, but we've got quite a bit more research to do. So there's a couple more missions that we need to send them out on to go and get things. And I think the steam rocket can only get us as far as here. So I think we're going to need the petroleum rocket to get a bit further anyway. So there's that game run. It's going to lag in a second. And other than that, okay, let's just let that happen. Okay, thank you. Good. Food has been more stable recently. I've always seen some barbecue there, which is nice, which means our hatches are being terminated with prejudice. This has run out again, so have we got plenty of steel at the minute? We don't have tons and tons of steel, so let's just make sure that we've always got tons of steel, because when we suddenly need it, so we've got 8 tons of that, 23 tons of that. Let's have 5 more tons of steel. I think we can... There we go, 5 more tons of steel. We've got gold. We can do some more gold, amalgam to gold as well. Let's have another ton of that as well, just in case we need it. Right. Okay, there's a few issues along the way. You literally have run out of gas, have you? No gas. Okay, good. Right. The base is pretty... Oxygen-wise, we're pretty good. So what I'm actually thinking of doing is... Even though we've got these lovely, don't worry about the building melted, or the milding belted, I am tempted. I mean, these are all lovingly set up, these hatch farms. But the temptation is to put a couple more of these hatch farms down here and then retire at least one of these. And then extend to the bedroom over here. But interestingly, 1, 2, 3, 4... And there's the 1, 2, 3, which is because I am terrible. So maybe, just maybe, this becomes a slightly different room. The other thing I really want to do is get something out of my eye, apparently. So let's just do that, which is not something that works well in radio. But I'm also thinking about a sauna. And a soda fountain is fun. Water and carbon dioxide. I mean, we can totally do that, right? I mean... So what we could do is we could... how big is the sauna? How big is the sauna? Don't need to ask that question twice, but... Okay, you're only 3 tiles tall. And you're going to need... Okay, you're going to need... Steam. Of course. That makes quite a lot of sense. Yes, means quite a lot of sense. But I want more duplicants, you see. So maybe, just maybe, we just leave things as they are. No, right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to make 2 more of these down here and then clear out this bottom one. Turn that into a recreation room of some kind. Do the recreation rooms. Room size 56 tiles. Maximum size 96 tiles. Okay, you are 87. Perfect. Okay, so we can turn this into another recreation room and then we can have a couple more bedrooms over here. Is that going to fit? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another one. Oh, it's close. Right. Okay, in anticipation of that, we're going to get this insulated tile here and we're going to pop that in there. Please do that, and then that will hopefully mean that we can get to here. Does it mean that we then have to go down the outside to get to over here? Yes, it does. Or, this is a radical idea. I mean, that's a long route. Or what's going from here, through here, and then up to there? Is there any difference between that and going through here, and then through this hellscape? And then across to, I mean, there's not a lot in it, really. So maybe we do that, and then that just solves all our problems. Or we go across there. That's going to take them ages to go across there. I think we'll do that. I think that will finally free this up. So what we're going to do, that will let that water out, though. Do I care? I sort of don't care, because I'm not really using it. Okay, decision made. Let's have less faffing around, Simon, and more actual doing. That would be better, wouldn't it? Everyone would enjoy more actual doing. So we need to do our usual thing of clearing out the world down here. And then we'll go from there. So I just need to plan it out. Just need to get it right in my head to a certain extent. If I let that water dribble out, it's going to end up here, which is absolutely fine. Here's what's going to happen then. Okay. Congrats. Delete. Let's just get this done. No, not that one. Literally the first thing I click is the wrong thing. Okay. 9. Good. Right, you. Deconstruct. Also a 9. Power. Yep, deconstruct. Also a 9. Beak. Great, get rid of that. Then what we're going to need to do is close this off in a sensible way so that we can then start dealing with that, but then get through here. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to dig. We dig. Okay, let the lag happen before I do anything else. And it's good. We're going to dig that out, and then we're going to dig this out. Yep, that will be fine. We're going to dig all that. That's probably a 5. We'll make that a 7. The diggers, we've got quite a few diggers, so they'll be all right. They can get to there. This then can go as a normal, good old-fashioned ladder. What are you? Igneous rock. Okay, there's igneous rock right there, but let's just... Okay, so we're going to just pop that across to there. That's fine. Then what we're going to do is we're going to then try desperately to build that tile there without them drowning, or without them trapping themselves this side of there. So we'll see what happens for that. And then once we've done that tile, we'll build this tile. That will then seal this area off from this side of the base. And then we can unlock this, and then those in those suits can come. Oh, that's good. No! No! You absolute spanner. Well, at least you can dig. At least you can dig that and then get out. Great. Okay, then clear that. This then needs to go here like that. That's fine. Do not... These duplicants just... They like to hurt themselves. It's just crazy. Right, okay, so that's going to build that. They then can't get through there. So we'll let them do that. Let the game run. Are you going to build that? Oh my god, I thought you were going to build it from the other wrong side. Okay, so that's built that tile. So that means that the water won't flood in here when we do a job of emptying everything in a minute. Right, while they're doing that, they got another thing to do down here. I'll run it on 2-speed for now. So, down here, we're going to temporarily open that door. They keep on occasionally doing mushrooms, but unfortunately for them, delete buildings as an 8. I will delete every other one of these. Great. Yeah. Gonna drop a load of stuff. That's fine. Don't mind that. Okay, once you've done that, yeah, you can hop from one to another, and this then can be a tile. Sandstone decor is great. These are 200 kilos each, so we can build. Okay, probably build enough of these. Okay, good. I thought you were gonna, yeah. Then fall. Oh, it doesn't really matter that you fall on that one. That's fine. Okay, and good. Excellent. Then this airflow tile, copper. Why not? Okay, you can't build that. Okay, so let them build that. Yeah. Many other things are happening. How hot is it here? Oh, it's a little bit toasty, but that should be alright. Yeah. So, yeah, grooming them. Oh, scrub your hatch. Yeah, I didn't enjoy saying that. I just like to say out loud, actually. I didn't enjoy saying that as much as I thought I would. Good. Let's let you get rid of these. Come and deconstruct these, please, guys. Okay, let's just control for that. And then we'll go up here and see what's going on here. Right, they've built that and nobody's trapped this side. Beautiful. Okay. Interesting they can't unreachable dig. Oh, because some snow has got through. Okay, fair enough. That makes complete sense. Let's do this. Great. Then they'll get through to there. And then we can dig this and this. That's great. And then we'll put a ladder in. Just there as well. We actually don't need to dig. Well, we can dig this. To really make sure that the water can get through. They can get rid of that. They can get rid of this. They'll let this through. All is well. Okay, so they'll get through to that. Right, meanwhile, back over here. Right, good. Great. And then one of you again. Yep, terrific. Right in there. And then delete. You, and you. Beautiful. There, we can start copying you. Yeah, this is fine. One of you. Copy you. Yeah, it's the B key in case you're not familiar with what it is to copy. Let's have a copper one. Great. You. Again, copper. You. Lots of copying. There's probably a blueprints mod, right, where you can just like select a whole load of things, like, you know, a game like Factorio or something. Okay, let's just let the game lag its way to freedom. Suddenly remembered that my rocket was on its way back and it smashed through the tiles again. I really need to get better at this business. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, and you can... Oh. Yeah, you can be unassigned, right. Okay. Having to rebuild these each time is somewhat troubling. There we go, let's do that. Good. What's this? Pristine fossil. Wow. What can we do with that? Oh, it's a displayed ornament. Okay, let's have a... There must be a plinth, right? There must be a pedestal. Great. Let's stick a granite pedestal somewhere where everyone's going to love it. Okay, everyone's got to go past it, and that's going to be probably not the best place for it. Where else can we put one there? Although there's no... This is a good decor bonus. They got link things here. They don't go past it very often, though, whereas here, they kind of go past it a lot. So I think we'll pop it right here. Yeah, build that for me. 7's fine when you get there, and then we'll put the thing that we just found on. But this is kind of important. They need to deliver that pretty quick. Yeah, relocate to. We'll find out in a minute how we do that. But, oh, God, I can't believe it. Just let the rocket. But we got data banks back. No, we haven't. Why have we got no data banks back? Question mark. Why have we got no data banks? Huh? Yeah, we should have 100 data banks somewhere. Are they actually in... Sorry for the auto zoom. Did they manage... Oh, right, okay, fine. Yeah, you got 70 kilos of data banks, which is a bit of a weird way to do it, but ooh, Ottos. Ottos living their best life. Nice, very good. Okay, right, where's that plinth? Is that built yet? No, because they're busy doing other things like this down here. Okay, let's carry on with this. Yeah, not that one. Leave the airflow, please. Okay, you. Do we want to do this yet? There's no reason why not. Let's just auto that. And I'll let them get on with that. And then theoretically we'll copy settings to there. We'll copy settings to there. For those that don't know, then these are all set to store. They're all on 8s, so they get it first. And then the where they end their lives is on a 7, so they go there last. And that's our overflow. You okay, you're not in a stable, that's because of that. You need to copy this. There, that's great. This will be in a stable very shortly. As soon as they do that, this is now in a stable. Beautiful. So this is now ready for hatches to arrive, which is fine. Okay, but what we need to do is have a look at power. What's on your line is already too big. But maybe we up you to a better line, or do we just have another power line? We could just have another power line for the sake of pain and anguish. 840. We need 1, 2, 3, 480. We need half a power line. What's on you? Yeah. Okay. You're only using 600. We need a little bit more than that. You're already only using 1400. You're actually fine, but that's an expensive power line to use. To go all the way up there, because it's posh stuff. Yeah, it would be sensible to just have another transformer right here that would then do what we want. Okay, so this, we're just going to go, because this power line is all here, right? Yeah, scroll down so I can see what's going on. Yes, that's fine, good. Okay, so this tile, let's build 3 more tiles, and then this large power transformer can go right here, and I'll worry about the wiring in a minute. We'll definitely make that out of gold, because it's going to get a bit toasty down here, I think. Yes, it is. Okay, so we'll let them build that. That's good. This is happening. This will eventually get some... Yeah, lovely. Right, up we go. Alright, this is all fine. I really want to send you straight out again. New printable, so let's do that. Let's get that dug. Can you dig it? Yes, you can. Okay. And then let's have a look down here. Back down to the plinth. They built the plinth yet? They have. Can I... Oh, look at all these things that you can... No, don't do that. Pristine fossil. Beautiful. Alright, let's have a look at the printables. That's sorry, I zapped a duplicate on the way past. We don't want any of those. Not just yet, but we will soon, hopefully, have new... Yes, so this has been dealt with, which is great. They can then put this ladder there as well, so that we make sure that we can always get across to here. This ladder is now irrelevant. It's going to trouble me if I have to keep looking at it. We can mop this as a 6. It's all right. They'll get there in a minute. They just can't get there. Yeah, they just can't get there. That's all right, but they will do eventually. Okay, so they'll get to that. It's good. Okay, let the lag happen. And has our other pip egg come to life yet? Not quite. Getting there. Okay, then we'll have a lovely pip, which will be good. These guys are collecting this. It's good. So then what we do for this, for those that don't know, is that we collect the eggs. The eggs then go on a lovely little journey along these conveyor belts, and then finally find their way, sadly, into this pool, where they then, sadly, just never come out of the pool. Let's leave it at that, shall we? Just call it that and be done with it. Right. So I need to. So when they build that, that's great. Let's relocate or rebuild this effect here. There's always a couple of tiles left, which means we get some spare eggs, which can go to the incubators to then keep repopulating the species. Okay, lead is fine. Lead is fine. You. So another one of you. Also lead, because that's also fine. That's great. We have some conveyor belt rail, which can all be iron, which is great. That can go up to there. Into there. That's all good. Lovely. Then we need a power line. Yeah. Wolframite's unlikely, but iron is fine. So let's go up, 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 and across to join that up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring it down this side. I hate this. Well, actually, do I care? No, what we'll do is we'll connect that to that, and then we'll snip this off here, and then delete all these power wires. Because this power line is going to be sufficient to do both. So what we'll do is we'll then bring this power line, all still iron, down. Are they going to be able to get to there? Yes. Are they going to be able to get to there? Yes. Can they get to that one? Probably not. So we'll actually bring it this way, like this. Because they can't quite get into there. There's no reason why they shouldn't go into here. So this is now sealed, isn't it? Yes. So this can be deconstructed. And okay, they did that fast. Great, get rid of that. Which means that actually then, God, they're building this stuff so fast because they can get here. They're actually building this stuff super fast. So let's just cancel that. Right, so now I need to work this out. So we need to go from you. Gold is fine. Obviously connect to that. And then you can deconstruct that. Let's just see what I've done, and then we'll let them complete that work, and then I'll understand what I've done. So then you can go to there, you can go to there. Don't really care about whether there's a door on there or not. That's just going to be a carbon dioxide sink, unfortunately, but that's okay. We haven't got a carbon dioxide problem in the base. Let me just zoom out and make sure that we haven't got... No. It's a little capture there, but it's all right. Right. Okay, so they're going to there, they're going to there, they're going to there. Okay, that did disconnect that, which is what I thought it might do. So this... Yeah, iron. No, will you stay on gold? Go there. This can then go one to the left and then up, and then this can be a conductive wire bridge of gold, which will just join there like that. It doesn't need to be a conductive wire bridge. It could have just been a wire bridge, but never mind. I've done it now. I can repair myself a conductive wire bridge. Don't use materials you don't need to use, Simon. Just be clever. So normal wire bridge. Still of gold. Beautiful. That will then connect all of that up. That then runs to that. That's fine. These don't need power. They just quicker with power. That's fine. This conveyor loader can copy settings to there, and if we care, these are picking up any of your lovely hatch eggs and transporting them to their final resting place. Okay, this is a new hatch farm, which is good. And so what we're going to do is we're going to shuffle our hatches. The way we're going to do that is we're going to go to here and we're going to deconstruct this drop-off. Yeah. And this I'm going to set to 0, and that should theoretically empty it magically, but we'll see what happens. We've got so much coal, it's just insane. Right, how's this going? Right, this is built. That's going to be deconstructed in a moment, which is great. They can now get to there. You can tell because it's not shaded out grey. We go up here. They've rebuilt that. Great. This can be opened. Have a sip of tea. Tea has been sipped. Speed the game up. Right, or the game can run at 2 for the moment. Okay, that's good. This will flop down. The Robo Miner will do its marvellous things. Yep. Yeah, good. There we go. It'll zap. It doesn't do this corner, but we don't care. That's all fine. This can have Ada back into it again, please. It is due to go here because it's got some stuff. Yeah, it's too far for this rocket, you see, so there's no way to get any further. But the petroleum rocket will allow us to open up all sorts of places. I would like this kind of... Why is this not... This is another pristine fossil. Have we got another one? Or has it just not made it yet? It's just not made it yet. Okay. This, 9. Do that, please. Okay, good. Because I don't want the rocket taking off to damage that fossil, which hopefully it won't. But you never know. You just never know. Oh, we're going to look at some... Look. My God, it's full of stars. Sorry. Anyone know that film reference? No? No? Okay. Bright and cheerful. Excellent. Outside, yeah, well, outside the laboratory. Okay, you picked up the pristine fossil. Go on, let's see your journey. Could really do with a... You dropped it. Okay. Why? What's your errand? Going to use the toilet. Okay, fair enough. Like, you know. Soggy feet again. Where is this water coming from? I don't know where this water is coming from. There's a pipe here and a pipe there. I mean, condensation? I mean, it's pretty chilly just here. Not as chilly as down here. This is chilly. Yeah, 6 degrees, but that's alright. Means that they... Yeah, the green, you know, the lovely... That's... I am so impressed with how that's settled down. It could be much worse. Aha! The shuffling of the... The shuffling of the hatches is taking place. They are being taken to their new home. Congrats, well done. New home. Right, what's not going on down here? Right, let's just get that done. So we can have those powered up. That'll be good. Lovely. Good, 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 good. Yeah, everything's good. Right, so once these hatches are all removed, then we can start removing all the furniture in here. And then start working our way this way, which we can start working our way this way now anyway, but I'm just interested in what's going up on here. Good. Ada, are you in? No. Where are you? As if by magic, Ada appeared. Great. We've filled the rocket back up again. Launch it. Yeah. I really wish there was a way you could just... Can you just launch the rocket from here? It's such a shame. I think that's in the DLC that you can launch your rocket. Yeah, but it's got everything it needs. That's fine. Star map. Go here. Launch. Some heat comes out of this rocket. Great. Okay. I need to remember the rocket. I'm going to forget and we're going to destroy that, but there we go. I'll tell you what we could have done. Okay, change of plan. Yeah, let's get the door open again. Let's make this a 9 so that we know that someone gets boosted. Anyone got an errand? We just need to see space. Sip of tea. Yeah. Oh, not allowed by schedule. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, everyone's going to bed. Good. Hatches. Yeah, well done. Stone hatching, sleeping. Yeah, good. Spare egg. This is all powered up. 960, 600. Beautiful. Okay, all is well. Off they go to toilet time. Aha! The pristine fossil has made it. Look at that. I assume that the decor is nice. Look at that. Beautiful. Alright, we've got many hatches left. You tied up? Yeah. Oh, poor hatch. They do eventually break out of their restraints if you're not careful. Alright, let's clear this out. What we're going to do is we're going to deconstruct you. Let's just go to here and buildings only, which is fine. And you and you. Let's see what's left when I've done all this. Great. Okay, and then we'll leave the paintings for a moment. Okay, so this will no longer be a hatch farm. This door can be just locked open. That's great. Is anyone doing mission control? It has already happened. That's good. So that's gonna... I just need to listen out for the meteors, really. I think I might just... Well, shall I just leave the doors open? And then if I see the meteors, then we'll do it? Yes. Let me just check that meteor is on here. Yes. Okay, good. Oh, so I'll get a bit of a warning, and then I'll do something about that. Good. This is... Yeah. Could be worse. The ice has filled back in here. We haven't got steam. When are you next? Due. Next activity 12 cycles. Well, that's not too bad. We've got a store of steam, haven't we? Yes, we've got a store of steam, so that's pretty good. I tell you what we could do. Let's sweep this, like, now. Get all of that out of there so that they don't have to keep going in there as and when they need it. And then this mop here as well can happen as they let the steam out each time. That then goes down here, fills... Well, that doesn't matter because that fills that up, actually. Let's now go on that way. That's fine. This is... Well, we got so much spare water. It's crazy. That's all spare materials that they'll eventually get to. Here as well. Let's sweep this up semi-urgently. Bottles of water laying everywhere. Again, the more things that are not swept, the more the game lags a little bit as you do. So this here, for example, we'll sweep all of that up. Yeah, and we'll sweep all of this up. That's great. Right. Let's get on with this project, because we've done one half of this. You need to be... tell you what. Do you know what? We got a spare over there as well. You are dead, and you are dead as well, and you are dead as well. Sorry. There we go. Right. Let's get them terminated. There's meat. Yeah. Okay, good. There'll be a bit of barbecue. Yeah, they're getting through the barbecue first, which is fine. So that's good. Again, sweep all of this semi-urgently, please. Right, we need to start thinking about making a new bedroom. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at this. This is going to be insulated tile of mafic rock, which is fine. That's going to go there and there. And then it's going to go across here. This is where it's going to end up. Which will be beautiful. So we'll let them do that. And then they should be able to dig this with impunity as well. So game will lag as I think about it, but this will not let this water out, which is great. So they can get to that. This is all 8, please. So get round to that. That'll be great. Combat will continue because I've just terminated some... There we go. Let's have a look at some printables. Anything interesting for me? Rust. We need rust. Can't remember what for. But I'm sure it's important. Let's just sweep all these things at a 5. That's great. Stuff just ends up there. The infinite storage was absolutely the right way to go. That helps with the lag, like I say. Okay. This is all... somewhat amazingly, this little bit here is doing quite well. This is not the best steam turbine ever, but it's not doing a bad job. Yeah, steel, right? Yeah. I mean, it's toasty in here, which is good. And this cooling loop has been amazing. I mean, we could extend it, really, because it's got this right down to this temperature. We could extend the cooling loop through here. Which one is that? That's you. I got told the oil wasn't the best cooling loop because of the heat transfer, which is fair enough. But at the same time, I mean, if I go back to this, Yeah, oil. Just find some oil. Okay, so yeah. If I go oil... And scroll. It's got a 2. It's good for thermal conductivity. Anyway. But it is tempting to just... Is it easy to just extend that loop? I mean, it is actually easy to just extend that loop. Because it is quite... how toasty is it? Oh, it's only 44 degrees over here. It's not the end of the world. This is pretty grim, but that's okay. Because that's... I mean, we could just extend it through into here, because you're the cool loop, aren't you? Yeah. I mean, we could, just for the sake of it. Yes, I'm going to. So you, insulated pipe, we'll have some more of you, and you can go this way to here, and then we'll have some radiant pipe made of steel. Why not? That can go through here to there, and then we'll have some insulated liquid pipe again, which will be through here to there. So let's let them make that. Yes, that's probably all an 8. They can do that as a 7. We don't need that done immediately. Rocket. Okay, that's fine. I think the doors are still open anyway. Yeah, we haven't got a meteor shower at the moment, so that's fine. Telescope is idle because it needs something else to look at, because we're gradually working our way through everything. Great. Good stuff. This, yeah, that's fine. No eligible rockets in range, so that rocket must still be... Yeah, that's good. Good. Okay, we might have a flight here where nothing terrible happens. Okay, 3 is here. This will do for 3. Control 3. Great. Right, so this is all going to get done. This is all unreachable build, which is... So we're going to... But I'm not going to go from the top, because that will just require something horrendous. So we're going to build some scaffolding of mafic rock, because I know there's some of that around. And we're just going to have... Well, I'm just going to do this. Just because it's easier. Or you can have a little step up there at the end if you like, and a step here for the end if you like. And we'll do the same... Just going to build this right through. Bizarrely, I know it looks utterly ridiculous, but there is method in my madness. Get rid of all that, please. Gonna cough. Cough complete. Right, so they can get around to all of that. That's all 8s, yes, good. Just making sure that they... So they have to build all this before they can then do that. Then we need to sweep this. Then I'll get all that out. Great. Lovely. Space. I love all the little graphics. Just so good. I know it's such a beloved game for so many people, and I'm playing it suboptimally, but I'm still playing it, and I've lasted 1,059 cycles, guys. It's just insanity. Time played 81 hours. Ooh, didn't realise that. I knew I was on episode 60-something. 81 hours, and it looks like... Okay, so 81 hours is what a base looks like after 81 hours of my quality playtime. Look at that. There we go. That's what you're here for, right? I mean, this ladder is a... This here is a classic example of what you're here for. Right, okay, and these dangling wires and things like that, terrific. Let's get rid of that. Okay, who was scolding? Okay, that's always a worry when someone is scolding. Is that... Where was the scolding? Okay, I'm going to be slightly worried about that. Probably here, but let's... Okay, the rocket is back. We'll close the doors. We'll expand the gantry. Ada can come out and have a little wander and live their best life. This is now protected. I would like to think that there happened to be someone... Old X-ray. These things are coming back from space. That's amazing. I'm loving the old X-ray. Okay, let's have another plinth. Very good. We're going to have a little collection of things. Where's the decor the worst? Your decor. Okay. let's have another plinth somewhere where... Can that fit there? Because they're going past there quite a bit. Why not? Okay, give me a pedestal. Granite is fine. Pop it there, please. That's great. That's great. Really good. Still don't know why that needs mopping, but I don't know where the water's coming from. Is that getting overflowing from here to here? No. Okay, this is what I just remembered that I was previously doing this as well. Okay, tile. Let's get this done while I'm thinking about it. That needs to be built kind of soon. Let's get that built. And then we'll dig this out so at least this water's got somewhere else to go. And every little square will help because we don't really want the water overflowing. Certainly not down this way. And this way is going to be tedious. So no. Okay, fine. So they're going to get there. We're probably out of data banks, aren't we? We've got 120 more data banks. Okay. I think we... Yes. Well, we'll see. We might need to go to space again. Lag. Here it comes. Do you know what? This is all... There's always something here. Do we need another little sweepy dock here? What's on yours? 985, 600. Bit of a waste of a sweepy, though, because they can't really go very far. Bleep, bleep. Yep. Okay, good. Shower. Terrific. Okay, these are already producing more coal than we can shake a stick at. So, these are our coal. Well. Bleep, 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 bleep. Yep, lovely. Good. Okay, we've got a spare hatch again. Some water there, that's fine. What's happening up here? All is well, yes. Yeah, we don't have much steam. Yeah, so we've got... How much steam have we got in here? We've got enough to fill the rocket one more time. What's going on here and why? Oh. Yeah, it's just everything's boiling. It's because the steam has heated the water in the pipe. Yes, yes, indeed it has. Okay. Yes, 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 it has. Alright, so let's just, for the moment, let's just snip this off like that. And let's just plumb this out. Let's get that all plumbed out. And then that will just get rid of the water. And I wonder whether we just need a thing to stop it from throwing water into here if the pipes are too hot. Because that will dissipate, but just slowly. We've got some lovely, cool things here. I think we need to do the old classic, I'm afraid. And everyone hates it. Well, not everyone hates it. It's just... Okay, right, let's just deconstruct this. Again, we got distracted slightly by suddenly doing this, but... Let's see what happens. Let's get rid of these. Then what we're going to do is we're going to build a liquid lock, because everyone loves a liquid lock. And I want that to be... So this is already here. So we can make it... I just need one to look at. There we go. So one there, and then we can build... We're going to have it as an insulated tile. It's going to go there like that. There like that. Back there and back there. That's great. Then we're going to deconstruct this, 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 and this, and then dig that. Great. Just 9 all that, please, for a moment. Terrific. And then you can go back to being a 5, because the sweeper does the important bits. Right, so they'll sort that out. And then we'll just fill the middle with water, which will nearly happen all on its own. That's fine. Good. All right. How's our rocket is full again, so we can send that. Send it. In a moment. What's overheated? Yeah, lots of stuff. Food. Yeah, okay, fine. Rotten food. No worries. Click. Open the doors. Let the lag happen. Great stuff. Ada, congrats. Have a sip of tea. We are making progress. We're going to space, making progress, having a look at our new printables. What we got? Nope, none of you yet. Good. Okay, meanwhile over here, how's this going? Getting there, that's fine. Got to space. Yeah, Ada, where are you? Seriously, where are you, Ada? Okay. Where's Ada? What are they doing? Picking up lines, storing materials. Okay, I think sometimes the game gets a bit confused. You have to do that. And then Ada is now number 1. After they finish their current errand. Is that because... Okay, let's just have a look here. Priorities. Let's do that instead. Ada. Okay, what is your priority? Okay, you are not... Okay, operate. What is... Okay. Well, they're in there now, but just before I worry about this. So, this rocket navigation... Piloting... Okay. Comes under what? Carrying? Supplying? Really? Okay, fine. I can't do that now, right? But they're in space anyway. Right. Let's do this. Okay, rocket. Let's launch it. We'll definitely launch the rocket. Okay, launch it. Beautiful. Great stuff. Okay, meanwhile, down here, at the plinth that's now been built, can we put the X-ray... Okay, ornament. Old X-ray. Nice. Great stuff. This is very good. Loving the weird things. How insufficient. Very insufficient. Pump not in gas. Empty pipe. Lost the boggle. Requires emptying. That should always be a 9. Okay, right. Let's just do that for a start. So yes, no oxygen. It's good that we have this, because occasionally... Okay, going to empty that. Thank you. Yeah, you do it. Do a fine job. Empty that thing. Quicker than that. Any quicker than that? Can you go, Harold? Come on, Harold. Is that as fast as you could do that, Harold? Yeah, good. Right, that doesn't need to be that anymore. That can just stay being a 9. Because that needs to be done. Otherwise, we got... So, there we go. Water will now commence. Which means oxygen will now continue. Which means that these pipes will eventually fill back up again. Wow, we've actually managed to drain those pipes. That is crazy times. Okay, but fortunately we've pumped so much oxygen into the base that we're all good. There is a small amount of oxygen coming from these as well, so it's not like we're the end of the world. Do we actually use this at all? No, we don't use this anymore as our emergency oxygen. I'm actually going to just tidy up. Why not? So we'll just get rid of some of this gas pipes. Was that meteor showers? No. No? No. Good. Alright, good. Let's just clear up some of this. Get rid of this. Okay, let the lag happen. Or even the leg happen. And we're done. Right. Good. And there, good. Now we have to be slightly more careful. So we click on that. It's a bridge. This is not the bridge, it's a pipe. Get rid of you. Is it a bridge? No. Is it a pipe? It is. Get rid of you. Great. That just tidies things up a little bit. And then here, this gas vent, deconstruct that. Great. Good. That's going to have dropped a load of materials on the floor, which we will sweep up in a minute. Oh, look at the X-ray. Right, good. Meanwhile, back over here, I was in the middle of doing something here. So let's get rid of you, and then all of that. So we don't need that. This electric cable is going to just hang in front of the walls, which is a bit of a shame, but there we go. We're bound to need it again in a minute, but this is now coming on. Great. Good stuff. Delete all that. This has been built. Good. We're going to leave that construction materials in there. Then, no, priority. Right, this all becomes a 9 now. So do that, please. Just have a quick check on what's going on oxygen-wise. Water is now going here, which means there should be oxygen in there, which means there should be oxygen coming into here. Has it made it to the base yet? It's now reappearing in the base. So, oxygen supply resumed. Which is excellent. This has all been built out. This is great. Right. This still hasn't happened yet. That's waiting for igneous rock, but this is probably on a 7. Okay. They can get to that when they get to that. Well, it's so close to being done now, we might as well just get it done. So let's just get it done. 9 for that, please. That's fine. This bin is cold. That's fine. Good. Oh, look. Exciting times. All right. Let's see what furniture or... you know, something I can actually alter in the base, please. No basic orange shoes. Okay, well, we can change those for something else in a minute. Get that done. That's all the temp shift plate, right? Just going to leave this down here on a control 4. Up we go to the top of the base again. The rocket, where is the rocket? It's boosted. It's underway. Good. I mustn't forget the rocket. Okay, this is this thing here. Right, okay. Yeah, you can't do that in midair. This, we're going to have some more of these. Mafic rock. Beautiful. Like that. And then we're going to need to put a bottle emptier here, which there should be one just here somewhere. That's it. Sweet. Okay, we can pop you in here. Rotate you to there. I think that just works. Doesn't look great, but it's going to work. Yeah. I'll make you out of Mafic rock as well. 9 as well. That's great. I don't know whether water is the best idea here, but we'll start with that and see what happens. I just don't want to... You see, this is vacuum. I mean, maybe water's going to be alright. We'll see. Because if the water hits the whole point is to try and keep the heat in. And if it's so hot here anyway when they open the door, then it's going to vaporize the water anyway, which might be interesting, but we'll see what happens. I don't really want to put oil in because we might get sour gas or petroleum or something else which we've then got to deal with, which is a bit of a nightmare, but this is at least stop this flowing out too much. So we hopefully got rid of everything that we needed out of that pipe, which is true, which is fine. This vent is closed on that, isn't it? Yeah. So maybe the thing to do is actually not that vent, actually at all. We're going to take this automation wire. Going to have a little change of plan. Steel is fine. We're going to make this control that instead. And then deconstruct this automation wire. The idea being that we can now control the sieve itself, which will stop the water from going any further this way. So we'll do that. This is going to be water. There's a 9. Bottle it, please. Let's fill that up and see how we go. Make a nice little liquid lock there. And then we'll go from there. Okay, so this is, yep. Okay, that's delivering steel, Great, good. Okay, what's going on up here? Where's the rocket? Coming back. That's good. Right. This is now ready to go. Sweep as an 8. Get rid of all that, please. And then here, somehow... Oh, there's the pipe. Is that the pipe to... No, that's the pipe to... But this is the pipe to... Yes, okay, fine. So we can actually reuse that. Okay, that's good. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put a air pump, which we must have one just here somewhere. Give me an air pump. There's one. Copy you, please. You can be just good old-fashioned iron ore. And you're going to go in the middle of the room. In the middle of the room. Don't sing. Like that. Because currently in here, we have God knows what is all carbon dioxide. So that's something we can get rid of. I mean, actually, if this is all carbon dioxide, I actually don't need to pump it out. I mean, it's going to be awful, don't get me wrong, but it'll flood into the base and the base will sort of deal with it. Is that going to be... How much carbon dioxide's in here? There's kilos of it, though. Okay, but then there's kilos of... Do we risk this? That's going to flood carbon dioxide into here. But that's going to be so much quicker. And then this side of the base will swallow quite a lot of the carbon dioxide. If we put some nice airflow tiles straight into here, I mean, it's going to make it... Do you know what? We're here for the fun. We're here for the memes. So we're just going to go for it and see what happens. I think it's a terrible idea, but at the same time, it's way quicker than trying to pump that out. Since it is all carbon dioxide, there's no weird chlorine or anything else in there. I think we might just give it a go and see what happens. I think it's a terrible idea, but whatever. That's fine. We're going to just punch some holes in here and let the carbon dioxide fall out. Oh, it's bad. It's a bad idea. It's a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea. Yeah, terrible idea. I'm going to name the episode. Terrible idea. Cool. Right. But we're getting close to new bedroom time, so that's a bonus. Let's sweep all this out. Great. Zoopy zoopy. Excellent. Yet more. Okay. Okay. Free barbecue. Great. Get that immediately swept up, please. No. What happened there? What is a yellow alert? Okay, that's because that previously... Oh, okay, that's leaked. Okay. Not quite sure why that has leaked. Also, but why... Why it should need to. That's weird. Is it just because the steam has got... No, the steam's plenty hot enough. Cold damage. Some steam... What temperature's that steam? That's just weird. It's very strange. Okay, well that water's going to add to the more water here. That's fine. Mop that, mop that, mop that. This will go into there, that's fine. Has this now started again yet? No, it's going to start soon though. Right. Okay, you are doing some stuff like that. We're just going to temporarily close this. Is Ada still in here? Yes. Oh. Welcome back, Ada. Congrats. No. Is that the data banks? Yes. Nice. Very good. They'll soon get sent where they need to go. Well, that's good. That was a couple of nice, good, nice, solid space missions. Right, there's no more research to be studied here, unfortunately. So our rockets can no longer get anything for this research, but they could, if we had a cargo option, then we could have gone at some cargo. But hopefully we've got enough data banks to finish this. If we haven't, it's going to be very sad. We've got 70 left there, and we need... Okay, so we should have enough, because I'm pretty sure there's already some in here, question mark? There aren't, so there's just enough, but that's okay. We'll get to where we need to get to. Right. But at the end of this episode, what we're going to do is we're going to crack this... Okay, that's sealed. We're going to crack into here and see what happens. This is a terrible idea. Just making this... Is that the temperature plate? That's fine. This, everybody, is an absolutely ridiculous idea. You should not do this. I would love to punch a hole in the bottom, but I don't think they can, so I think we're just going to have to do it this way and watch what happens when you let out all this CO2. Here we go. Well, welcome CO2. Okay, while we're doing that, they popped eardrums because it's like kilos of CO2. What we're going to do is we're going to crack a hole in... we're going to put a hole here, 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 and here as well. Let's get that cracked. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, toasty. Oh, is it hot as well? Oh, it's quite warm as well, isn't it? Yeah, I didn't think of that. It's 54 degrees. Okay. Everything is bad. But let's see the carbon dioxide spill throughout my base. But, oh, we got a few bits of hydrogen as well. That's okay. The hydrogen will make its way somewhere. Oh, look at that. But you got to respect the gas engine of this game to do its fine job. It's tanked my frame rate, something wicked. So, yeah, look at that. Well, they're not going to enjoy this momentarily. Missing tile. Yeah, they're not going to love it, but let's just quickly do this as well. Let's pop a nice couple of airflow tiles in here. Okay, let's wait for the game. Yeah, they probably didn't have the best night's sleep in here. What with all the carbon dioxide and all the hot. Well, no, the hot's not too bad. I mean, they're not in exosuits, or not exosuits. That's not the word I mean. They're not in Atmo suits, but look how well they've done. Bless them. Yeah, it's good. Right, so now they've done that, we're going to then carpet tile. What do we need for carpet tile? We need one of those, perhaps. Okay, great. Research complete. Granite. Yeah, granite's good because it's not a nicer reason. Okay, great. Good. So let's have some carpet through here. Carpet through here. Yeah, and then carpet to make this up. Love a bit of carpet. Good. Good, 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 good. Look, the oxygen is trying. Oh, spreading out beautifully. Oh. There is quite a lot of it, to be fair, that carbon dioxide. So that is going to take a minute to just find its way either down here, hopefully, and then get munched on by these carbon skimmers, or it'll find its way this way and then get munched on by this carbon skimmer, which at the moment is living its best life without any carbon dioxide. So, you know, should be all right. But that's what we've got these systems in place. Look, it's already sorting itself out. The temperature is, yeah, beginning to try and work its way out. Carpet's going in. It's very good. Okay, so research complete. We've now got some new rockets. We've now got biodiesel. Don't know how you make biodiesel. Petroleum. And then the posh oxidizers. Do we need... Okay. Do we need a liquid fuel tank and an oxidizer? Oh, God. Really? Or can we just put petroleum in it? Yes. Okay, well, we might find out what we do with that. And I'm very tempted, this solid, yeah, with this is for, so petroleum, then liquid fuel tank, or does that just get filled up? This is what we might have to find out, which is very exciting. So we've done this. So next episode, so we've made some space for some more bedrooms. So next episode, it's going to be bedrooms, more duplicants, which is great. I don't know whether the decor of this, who knows, but it's thermal, whatever. So yeah, that's going to gradually spread around. That's fine. We're going to make, like I say, a recreation room here, a couple more bedrooms there. So we're going to have 8 more duplicants, which theoretically is going to be stretching our, resources a little bit. And then we're going to attempt to build a petroleum rocket in a nice little bunker here. Although, do we need this one anymore? Maybe we just deconstruct our existing rocket because we don't need a steam rocket anymore. Is there any benefit to going backwards and forwards to here? We could look for... Oh, game. Great. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try and get the game to work again. We're going to click on solid cargo, and we're going to see if we can use our steam rocket to go to... Sorry. No. Fine. Biodiesel. Great. Do we need this? Do we need the oxidizer to run our petroleum engine? Who knows? Okay. We're going to then use our steam rocket to go and try and get some stuff. Okay, great. From either of these asteroids. This one's going to get, I don't know what fullerene is, no idea. But we can go and see what we get from here, which is going to be fun. And then also we're going to try and send our, because this rocket will only go, or it won't go anywhere at the moment because it's got barely any steam in it because of problems. So I think we're going to need more steam anyway, so we'll get that sorted out. This is still hopefully going to be dribbling stuff into there. As if by magic they do that, so I need to keep an eye on that. So many things. Let's zoom to here and then zoom out. Okay, the base has been extended. We've tortured our dupes with a little bit of a... These bedrooms are not great. Not great at all. We need to let that fall out. They can't sleep in there. Oh dear. Okay, and there's a hatch. There's a lonely little hatch. Well done, hatch. You're not even going to be... Unfortunately, hatch, you're not even going to be... Looks like, yeah, these are bad places to sleep. Sorry. Oh well. Problems, which is their issue, not mine. All right. Well, there was stuff that got done. We can't accuse me this episode of not getting stuff done because I got stuff done. Whether it was good stuff or not, that's for you to judge. But maybe you can judge it some more by pressing the subscribe button. Why not? That's a crazy thing to do. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you back in Mostly Moist next time.